Hey everybody. So there's been a lot happened since the last video. I'm in my office right now and I see all this blackness behind me. Hung up it's cloth and hung that up to cover up this window, but also to cover up this wall because it'll make stuff stand out much better. Got to get some furniture here to display some of my memorabilia. I did get my artwork out, and this stuff here, all but one of them, it's got to go back in storage. But this stuff over here is all going to get hung up. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do it yet because I don't have the furniture yet, and so it's like, I don't know. And so anyway, working on that. I also, we've been doing a lot of stuff on the outside. We got our neighbors that purchased the house next door. It's gonna be a doctor's office, and they have been doing a lot of work over there. And part of that, they asked us if we'd be interested in replacing our fence. And the fence was dilapidated and stuff, and it used to be back here. Oh, and hello to the ducks. I don't encourage the ducks. They just come here and hang out. So the whole area back here, I've been using that string trimmer video that you saw, and so the whole fence is gone, and we're going to put in a new fence. They made us an offer we couldn't refuse on replacing the fence because the fence, frankly, was old and dilapidated, and it, in fact, it looks a lot like what I'm going to show you up here, or it looked that way. And so here we have fence up front, and you can see here some of the work that's been done to, I didn't do that, but previous people did, to try and shore up the fence. And so anyway, we're gonna have to have this replaced too, and stuff. And then I planted my bromeliads back here, and I think this is gonna work out pretty good. They're actually doing well back here. I put in a little bird bath. So far, only the squirrels and lizards are using the bird bath. So yeah, next project I have is taking all of these windows here, and we're going to get them all cleaned up, and then up in the front we're going to mirror them so that we can have them open during the day, because we got the road out there, and the roadway out there is, well, I mean, it's a public street. It's actually a highway. Not a very busy highway, but it is actually a highway, and I don't want to have people looking into our front room. So I think that's something pretty easy I can do. And so now, there was a palm tree we had talked about back here before, and it's gone. So we did find a cement slab back here that I didn't know was back here. And then of course we've got the water spigot there, and there's an electrical line that goes to it. Both of them are turned off. I don't know where they're turned off at, but both of them are turned off. And the water line, I would love to be able to know where that is turned off at. I haven't been able to figure it out. I figure it's probably somewhere under the house, but I don't really know. So, and then we're trying to work on this area here a little bit. We cleaned out a bunch of the rocks and stuff. We did have somebody, we want to change this backyard back into grass. And, you know, we'll have a little parking area for our cars, but we really only need 3 or 4 spaces would probably be fine. And, oh, here comes Greyhound. Greyhound For some reason, they come down our little street here. Sometimes, not all the time. And so they're pretty quiet. They actually don't run at night, so um, it's not a big deal. They're not like what's worse is the cars going thump 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 down the road. They are a lot louder. But anyway, the whole yard here, we want to get this to grass again and actually make it a nice backyard. We'll have the fence going in all along here, and so that'll create some nice separation here. And I don't know what the fence is going to look like yet. Got to discuss with the neighbors because they made us, like I said, an awesome deal. And so I think that what they desire is going to carry more weight, a lot more weight. So anyway, I'm trying to get rid of that log over here. That's the bottom of a telephone pole. When AT&T had this all dug up so bad, and they dug out that telephone pole out of the ground, the city won't take it. They come by and they'll take the brush. I'm hoping that they'll take that log. I don't know. I know though that like when I mixed a piece of fence in with all of that, they wouldn't take any of it. And so I set the log separate so they can make the decision, but that other pile qualifies to be removed. So back to the stuff here on the ground. Someone told me that we can that this is good rock, and somebody would find value in it. So I'm wondering if we can get it all removed for low cost, or I don't know, some sort of trade or something. If somebody finds this of a value, I don't really know the economics on it. I don't know how valuable it is. I don't know if this is like $100 worth of rock. I don't know if this is $500 worth of rock. And to clear this out, probably at least $500, maybe more, maybe a lot more. I don't know. So anyway, it's all going good here. Progress is slow, but at the same time, it's still progress, still progressing. So anyway, oh, and I found here, y'all know what that is? I found that in the yard today. That is a lead weight for old style windows. And that's the weights to counterbalance the windows to hold them up. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might just throw it in the shed for the moment. I think that all of our windows have all of their weights, but something tells me save it for just in case, because when we rebuild these windows, which is going to happen at some point, especially down here, the base of them is got water damage. So those are actually probably going to be the first two windows done, and I'm going to make them all functional. So if they don't have weights, I got an extra one, and it won't take up much space, even though it's really heavy. So that's about it. Stuff's moving along. I'm happy about it. All right, that's it. Feel free to pop any questions in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer them. And take care, everybody.